Hello, you wonderful people, and welcome to another episode of Nerd Mode. This being a show where I introduce you to a series that you may or may not be familiar with. For today's episode, I'm going to talk about the HBO original series, Westworld. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Westworld is a sci-fi mystery drama that takes place at a futuristic Western-style theme park known as Westworld, where guests can come and enjoy the experience and adventure of this story crafted for enjoyment. Also participating in this are the hosts, these being realistic androids that serve as characters in the aforementioned stories, each with their own backgrounds and roles to play. All of these hosts are stuck replaying their stories over and over again, all the while being completely unaware of who, or more rather, what they actually are. Until little by little things start to change within the host as they become aware of their reality, the true nature of the world that they live in. Those operating the park, as well as those who have a massive stake in the park, try to contain this within Westworld and try to prevent it from leaking to the outside, trying to fix this so-called glitch that they believe is responsible. However, that's a lot easier said than done. Now that Pandora's box is open, can anything be done to close it again? The show does a fantastic job really diving into these philosophical themes like what makes a person and what it means to be a living being. A host is programmable, which opens up a whole bunch of questions. Can a host have independent thoughts or feelings of their own, or is it simply a byproduct of their programming imitating human life? That in itself plays into the whole concept of free will. Are hosts even capable of free will? The line between artificial life and human life is so complicated and blurred, and I think the show does such a great job of asking those questions. I think the show does a really good job of taking those elements and really utilizing them and taking advantage of them when it comes to unveiling its story. It allows for this almost very deceptive nature of the show in many different regards. I mean, because sometimes the story can be told from a certain point of view, but with the nature of what things are in this series, can you take anything as fact or truth? Sometimes a character's perception can be unreliable. That in itself kind of keeps you in that very state of constantly questioning, reality. What is real? What isn't? Without spoiling it, the show has done a really good job of expanding and exploring those themes and elements on a much larger scale beyond Westworld, and I'll just kind of leave it at that. The show also does a really good job of how it utilizes time. The show will actually mess with your very perception of time. I kind of don't want to spoil anything, but let's just say sometimes things aren't as linear as you may think them to be. Aside from its amazing world building concepts and themes, the series also has an amazing large cast of characters, both human and hosts. Incredible stories overlapped and intertwined different goals, creating both allies and enemies alike. These characters with a lot of depth to them, where things aren't simply black or white. That the fact is that a lot of these characters exist in these many shades of gray. Heroes, villains, like I said before, it's all about perception and from whose point of view you are viewing things. Well, I say that, but even characters that lean more villainous, even they still have their own complexities to them. I mean, every character in this series has their own goals that they're trying to achieve. The question simply is, what are they willing to do and how far are they willing to go to achieve those goals? Westworld is based on the movie of the same name. Season 4 of Westworld premieres on June 26th. But really, that's all I want to talk about. Till the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.